to this 10-point lead, and at this stage, 8 minutes into a game, it is uncharacteristic for Union to find itself this far down, and particularly in front of the home fans. What do you think is really the key, except for the obvious, this just lights out three-point shooting from Vanguard?
Well, I think that's it. I don't really think there's much else you can say. I mean, Union has had a couple bad possessions, but when a team shoots 86% from three-point land, let me say that again, when a team shoots 86% from behind the three-point line in the first 8 minutes and change of a ball game, it's going to be tough to stay with anybody. Vanguard 6 of 7 from distance so far.
Boy, they really must have worked on these today, or they're just getting the feel of it, because they've just been unstoppable. Dudley to the free throw line. The foul was on Molly Fole, her first. Melissa Cook has 2 in the early going. Gregory with 1. Union has not committed one.
I think it's important also for Union not to hit the panic button. This team hasn't found themselves down very often, but it's just 8 points, and there's still 30 minutes of basketball to go, so don't hit the panic button here this early on.
Union not going to the half-court trap at this stage. That's Richter. And finding a lane, trying to take it to the inside, and the layup is there for Bridget Reyes, and it is a 10-point lead again for the Lions. Chance of defense from the Vanguard fans. There are parents who have made it here, some grandparents I met tonight, and the layup is there for Graves.
Straight to the basket. Well, maybe not straight to the basket, but to the basket through the defense, Jessica Graves, and that is that slashing ability that she brings to the floor for the Lady Bulldogs that they don't have otherwise.
And the jumper is right there. Hallberg connects, and Vanguard is just blazing from the field tonight. Again, perhaps it may be as they go to Chan, who fakes it and gets it off the back of the iron.
Got to follow your shot to the basket. A missed shot there by Sarah Chan. She drifted backwards. Follow your shot to the rim. Be in position for that offensive rebound.
I think Owino may have to go longer than she customarily does in this game if Union is going to have an opportunity to come back in this one. That one's off the mark. Graves the rebound. She takes the high dribble. Sometimes that's a risky factor for her. Meredith Richardson-Jacobs has not had that hot three-point game in this tournament. The kick back out to Hudson, who is there and connects. And Hudson makes it a 7-point game at 28-21.
Give credit to Jessica Graves there. Excellent look driving on the baseline. She had 3 options, and right there in the middle was Kayla Hudson, top of the key.
Chance of defense from the house. We got a ton of folks in red all across Ulman Arena. This is Richter. And that's going to be a foul in the middle. On the inside, it'll be underneath played. The foul is on Dudley. And Owino will check back in with the senior Crystal Eason. And checking in is Lauren Gregory, who had the first 13 points of this game for Vanguard. I mean, you're talking about 5 of 6, 3 of 3 in three-pointers, and we got timeout, so we'll take a break. We're halfway through this first 20 minutes. Vanguard leads the nation's #1 team, Union, 28-21, here on Jump TV.
Sponsors of NAIA products, the provider of the training supplies for all NAIA championships. Johnston's the official ring manufacturer for the NAIA. Midwest Trophy Manufacturing, official trophy and plaque provider for NAIA championships. Mutual of Omaha Insurance Company. For all your athletic, catastrophic athletic insurance needs, contact Mutual of Omaha. National Car Rental, official car rental company of the NAIA. Call 1-800-CAR-RENT. Anthony Travel, the official travel partner for the NAIA, making arrangements for all.
We want to say hello to the Unruh family, who are former West Tennesseans that are watching the tournament from Phoenix City, Alabama, and it's great to have you aboard tonight. A lot of folks around here miss you, and let's remind you that if you are watching on the West Coast or anywhere else with the All-Tournament Pass, please let us know. We want to give you a shout out tonight. The email address is jumptv08@yahoo.com. Let us know who you are and where you are watching from tonight. We'll certainly send you out a hello before the evening is over. And they're going to work behind the perimeter. Let's see if Mark Campbell adjusts this defense. Now, there was almost a 3 attempt by Richter. 20 on the shot clock, and Gregory has it to rim off, and Owino high for the rebound.
And you notice the last few times that Owino's been in the ballgame, haven't seen much from her. Union has not gone back to her, and I think that's why Vanguard has been able to stretch this lead out to 7.
9.5 to go. Jacobs cannot get anywhere. This 2-3 zone is really throttling Union on the inside. A kick out to Jacobs, who puts up a high three and connects. And Jacobs with her first three. 28-24. Union is as close as it has been since the first 4 minutes of the game. Fans beginning to get into it in the house who are here for Union. Reyes hemmed up, and they go outside again to Richter, who is deadly anywhere she is on the floor. Gregory going over the defenders and connects. A 30-24 lead, and Gregory with half of the 30 points for Vanguard.
I don't think Union can stay in a man-to-man because what you see is Gregory is so versatile on the outside. She gets out there and she draws Owino, and Owino can't guard her going to the basket.
Nice job on the part of Kayla Hudson to break up what was going to be a clear sailing turnover layup for Richter.
And now they get it for the foul, it looks like. They do.
Yes, and Mark Campbell having a little discussion about that was a very, very late call on that one, so it was in, and you could hear a few boo birds muttering in the background. Richter goes to the line for two. It's an excellent free throw shooting team. They had an off day one day here in which it kept their opponents in it, but they have, I can tell you on Saturday, they were everywhere they needed to be on this floor. Had a thrilling game on Friday against the other local team, Lambeth. And it was one that just went to the final horn before finally Vanguard prevailed 70-67. In the corner, Crystal Eason, the senior. No. And Owino tried to reach for the rebound. Instead, it comes off to Cook. And Vanguard has controlled it since really the first 3 minutes. And those early three-pointers that set the tone by Lauren Gregory. That one's well short, but underneath, the high layup falls through for Richter, and she has 11. Back to a 10-point lead for Vanguard. And could this be the team that finally unlocks the door to finally put a blemish on the record that has been undefeated all season long for Union? Inside, Owino. She'll take the move and fires it off to the right. And jump ball is called, and Russ Davis cannot believe it. He is all over himself. Vanguard gets the ball back, but Russ is saying, come on, this had to be a foul. Dudley checks back in for Union. Graves will come out, so the original 5 starters are in the game for the Lady Bulldogs.
Owino got up to a hot start for the Lady Bulldogs. Just has not been there, though. The last few times down the floor, hadn't been able to put the ball in the basket. And that really has contributed to the problems for these Lady Bulldogs.
Tried to scramble to find it, and at the last minute it's tipped out, and so Vanguard has a chance to take its biggest lead. And we'll see how Russ Davis plays this one. To the deck, hard traveling. There was no question about that. Frustration on the part of Gregory, but she just lost her footing. Both teams shooting excellent percentages. Vanguard 56%, Union 53%, but Vanguard's put it up 23 times and connected 13 of them. Vanguard the edge in rebounding, 11-7. And Vanguard has picked up 11 points off of Union turnovers. Union has not scored a single point off of a Vanguard mistake. To the outside, it is Jacobs. No, in and out. And the rebound comes off to Richter. And Vanguard is having everything fall its way. And Richter puts it up. Off to the left. Boyd saves it. It is Gregory. Almost right there again, and Gregory could not save it, and it'll go back to Union. 6:50 to go. It has been a swiftly played first half.
And there were a couple of bullets dodged by the Union team. 2 open looks from 3. Could have put them down 13 with 7 minutes to go.
If they had been down 13, the largest deficit Union has faced in the first half this season has been 12. That was to Cumberland back in mid-February. They're trying to scramble around the corners. Dudley with it. And Hudson. That defense has just been, and Russ Davis said he has been really happy with his defense in this tournament. Owino underneath. Forced it home behind the defenders. Owino now with 10.